Okay, I haven't done a sit-down video in so long, I don't even know where to start. Welcome back to my channel. Welcome to my channel. Today we are going to be re-answering the Q&A questions that I got over a year ago. Like for my second YouTube video ever, I did a Q&A. So I thought it would be fun to kind of revisit that, re-answer them, see what's different, see what's changed. Barry is in frame today too because in the first video he was there. I haven't seen all the questions, listened to the questions, listened to the answers. Like I'm going into this blindly. So it's kind of a reaction video and then I'm going to re-answer the questions that were asked over a year ago. Let's put Barry here so he's still in and let's get into it. I'm actually really stressed, I won't lie. First question, tell us about yourself. I'm Amy. I go by Amy Lee, even though Lee is not my legal second name. I am an almost 20-year-old, almost second year varsity student. I am studying towards a Bachelor of Journalism. I recently transferred from Rhodes to Stellenbosch to complete my studies because Rhodes was bum. I enjoy making YouTube videos and reading, and I do collage every now and then. I consider myself a very introverted, shy, socially anxious person. My birthday is in a month's time, which is really exciting. Let's see what I said last year. There's so much to tell. 18, live in South Africa. Hobbies, I like to read still. Oh yeah, she mentioned photography. I'm kind of like not in my photography game anymore, but I enjoy film photography and I have 2 film cameras. I don't even know if you can see them, but they're on my bookshelf. And then I basically ended the question by saying, I'm a boring person, which is still true. So the next question is, what was the inspiration for your YouTube channel? As you guys probably know, my YouTube channel has gone through a lot of ups and downs. At the moment, the inspiration is to give myself some purpose for each week and give me something to do that makes me feel fulfilled and accomplished. That's about it. The original reason I think I started my YouTube channel was because it was like during lockdown and I was pretty bored. So let's hear what she says. Yeah, because she's bored. Yep. Oh yeah, and she also said creative outlet. I suppose I would have to second that. Like that's kind of why I'm doing it now. Third question, what is your favorite lockdown activity? This one doesn't really apply because we are technically in level 1, I think, lockdown. But as for like staying at home and quarantining, that isn't a thing anymore. So right now, my favorite lockdown activity would have to be my favorite normal activity because it's the same. But let's see what she has to say. Cooking. I hate cooking. Watch YouTube. I still do that every day. She does workouts every now and then. I went through a phase like 2 months ago where I was working out like 4 times a week, but that doesn't happen anymore. And that's all she has to say. Cooking, watching YouTube, working out. That's it. Okay, next question. Why is your favorite color yellow? And I knew this question was coming up, so in the original video I purposely wore a yellow shirt, which I did today as well, but that was just to keep the tradition going. My favorite color is yellow, but at the moment I've been really into pink. So why is my favorite color yellow? Because it's a bright, happy color. That's all I have to say. My favorite color is yellow, but it's also not yellow. It's a bunch of other things now. So let's see what she has to say. And she's like, oh, that's so funny because I'm wearing a yellow shirt. As if I hadn't seen the questions already. Okay, yellow is a happy color. I'll second her on that. And sunflowers are still my favorite flowers, so. Oh no, you see, and then she gets it. Oh, this is so cringe to me because she gets into like why yellow represents her. And that is literally not the question. I say her, I'm speaking in the third person, it's me. But it's like a different me. It's like not the same me. Like, I would not say this in a YouTube video now, like, oh, yellow's my favorite color because I think I'm a joyful person and that's what yellow represents. Oh, I hate it. Okay, favorite book, Handmaid's Tale, Margaret Atwood. It's quite a hectic read, it's quite a dark read, it's quite a deep read, but anyone who ever asks me what my favorite book is, I will always say that book. Favorite movie? Let's just go with a classic. I think my all-time favorite movie is Mamma Mia. Just because I feel like I can re-watch it at any point in my life and sing along and enjoy it. Favorite food? Pizza or sushi? Nothing else. Last year, Amy didn't even mention movie or food, so we're just gonna go for her favorite book. She's read so many. Oh, Room by Emma Donoghue. It's a good book. I wouldn't say it's my favorite. Second by Julie Gregory. It's written well, but I've read better. Get Me to 21 by Gabby Lowe. Also a good book, also not my favorite book. So she's lying. Who is my #1 supporter? Brendan obviously wanted me to say him because he submitted the question, and while he is still one of my top supporters, I would definitely have to say Connor, just because he's the person I speak to most of the time about like anything and everything, and he supports me in everything. So okay, yeah, I agree with a year ago Amy. Everyone supports me in almost everything I do, so it's like to pick a main supporter. Would you rather drink all of your favorite foods or eat foods that you only dislike for the rest of your life? And I'm pretty sure she said drink foods that I like, and I'm going to have to second that, because I would rather drink a burger or drink sushi than eat mushrooms or tomatoes or olives. Let's see what she says. Yeah. She'd rather drink chocolate than eat mushrooms. I would have to agree. Favorite place in the world? Probably New York. I've been there a few times and it's literally like peak holiday destination. Mauritius is also really lovely if you want like tropical vibes. Yeah, let's see what she has to say. Live. Oh, she went to live. If you don't want to live there, it can still be your favorite place. Oh, and this is also so cringe to me. I've been there like 7 times. It's like you didn't have to include that at all. And she's like, because it's a cheap holiday destination, as if she paid for it. Oh my word. Who is your celebrity crush? Harry Styles. Oh my word. That man. Especially because he's been on tour now, and like my Instagram and TikTok and everything is just flooded with Harry Styles content. I'm like obsessed with him. Dylan O'Brien. Always has been, always will be a celeb crush. Cole Sprouse. Meh. He's cute. Let's see what Amy has to say. Harry Styles. Cole Sprouse. Oh, I said Shawn Mendes. I don't know. It's not fangirl behavior, so it doesn't count. The next one is, what tattoos would you get if you could get them right now? And spoiler alert, I have one, which is different to last year. I got this in October. She is a sunflower. At the moment, I have a few other ones in mind, like I want to get a quote with some butterflies. That's about it so far. I know Amy from a year ago is the most cringe person when she explains this. Right now, like, if people ask what tattoos I want, I don't feel the need to explain why. Amy a year ago, she was like, these people need to know exactly why I want these tattoos so that they're like justified. Ooh. Today, bestie, you can't get all 4 at once. This one took 7 minutes, but it was like 7 minutes of the most painful stuff ever. It was so sore. Like, the fact that I want more, I just actually don't know how I'm gonna do it. My tattoos are linked to what I like. They're linked to what I like. No, you see, now she decides, now she's like, oh, I want to be because I have been told this and I've been told that, and it's like, you don't need to do that. They just want to know the tattoos, not the meaning, you know? I'm a pollinator of joy. No. I'm a pollinator of joy, and that's why I want the bee tattooed on me forever. That's so bad. I want a lighthouse. Don't want that anymore. Okay, I wanted my sunflower here. I got my sunflower here, but I am getting a quote here with butterflies here. So she was on the right track. And this literally took up like 20 minutes of the video. Literally, I think 3 minutes straight was just me explaining what tattoos I want, and that is so... Oh. Okay, this question is, what is the worst part about missing school? And I'm gonna translate it into this year and say, what was the worst part about missing out on university? So if you don't know, I went to Rhodes, but because of Corona and all of that stuff, everything was online. And I was in res, and then I like cancelled my room because I was just sitting in my room by myself all day, and it was not a good time. So I think the worst part about missing all of like the actual university experience was just the social element. Like, I'm so fine and well doing online at home by myself, but then there's no like university experience. Like, it felt like matric online again, and it was so boring. So I think that would be the worst part, is like the social aspect of university that was missing. I think she's gonna say that the worst part about missing matric was the friends aspect, also like the social element. Yeah, she's like, yeah, social interactions and like human connection. I vibe with that. I see where that is. I get her. Dream holiday destination. This is question 17. Dream holiday destination, definitely Europe. Greece, Italy, Germany. Let's see. And then I go, it's like dream holiday destination. I'm like, I've traveled quite a bit for someone my age. No one asked. Okay, I still want to go to Europe, so I respect her opinion. Okay, question 18. What is my favorite TikTok at the moment? Back then, I was such a pick-me girl. I was like, I deleted TikTok because I'm so much better than everyone. No, sweetie. I re-downloaded TikTok and now I watch it every single day, which I'm not ashamed of anymore, okay? Yeah, I was like, the only reason I included this video is because I deleted TikTok. It's like, then why include the question if you don't even have TikTok? Bruh. Like, you're not better than everyone because you don't have TikTok. Second last question, what are your Netflix recommendations? If you haven't seen Squid Game, that is my #1 recommendation. Outer Banks. What else? I don't really watch much Netflix, to be honest. I prefer YouTube. That's all the recommendations I have for you. Sex Education Season 3. If you haven't seen Sex Education Season 1, 2 or 3, you need to get going. Okay, last question. What do I like the most about myself? I really felt the need to include that in the Q&A. If I had to answer right now, physically, freckles and eyes, everything else. To be deep for a second, I kind of like how I've grown and I've gotten through a lot this year and it's been a really tough year and I think I've handled it okay. My therapist would say the same, so let's see what Amy a year ago has to say. Okay, my smile, yeah, my eyes and freckles. And then I'm like, I like the colour of my eyes. They're green with a touch of, what? A touch of yellow. Personality-wise, I'm very kind and welcoming and open and joyful and, oh, I'm cringing. I can be nice to people effortlessly. Oh, that's why everyone associates me with yellow, because I am just so... Oh, that was so bad. That was so bad. That was such a good way to end it off because that made me cringe so hard. Anyway, I think, as you can tell, I've changed quite a bit compared to last year, more than a year ago actually. And I hope you enjoyed this video, getting to know almost 20-year-old Amy as compared to just 18-year-old Amy. As I discussed in my last video, I should see you next week, so